Oh, goodness me. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. You know, Santa Claus always used reindeers, you know. I know, this kind of deer you can use in any weather, you know. I'd like you to meet my dears. This is Dancer. This is Prancer. This is Vixen. This is my wife's cousin. All right, girl. I would like to make an announcement that this evening's winning script was written by Dr. Christian. Your check for $1.75 is now in the mail. Phone. My goodness, I have no phone on me. Oh, thank you. Hello? Hello? Speak louder. I can't. No wonder I can't hear. Look, there's a knot in it. Hello? Speak louder. I can't. The words are all getting... I'll stop that. Hello? I'll be right over. Where did she go? I'll leave it here. You know that young lady who was here, she has to wear that long dress. Because she's acting. She really is. That's from pulling corks out of bottles. Terrible. Will you give me some hotel music? Let her go.
Oh, here it comes now.
Come, dear. Hurry. Oh, Virginia O'Brien. Virginia, I'm so glad to see you.
Why, Ed, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Well, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Well, what are you doing here?
I guess she forgot her lines, too. I don't know. Oh, I'm glad I met you, Virginia. I read about you in your last picture, you know. What a great singer you were and everything. I've got it here. Would you like to see the clipping? I cut it out of the paper.
Well, I'd love to, Ed.
Here, just take that bag, would you please? Thank you, thank you. And this one here. Thank you. This one here now. Thank you very much. Just a minute. You just hold it. There they are right there.
Oh, yes, I've seen this.
Will you sing?
Well, yes, if you really want me to.
Oh, I'd love to hear you sing, Virginia.
Well, what about these bags?
Oh, they'd love to hear you sing, too. Let's go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Well, all right, then. I'd really
Oh, you
love
can't
to.
sing with them?
Well, no, I can't really sing with the bags.
Here, I'll help you out. I was only kidding, really. I was trying to be comical, you know. See? Oh, here, boy. Boy, would you take these 4 bags, please, downstairs?
Yes, sir, but there'll be a 10-cent charge for each bag.
How do you mean? 10 cents for each bag?
Yes, sir.
Pardon me just a minute. Hold it a minute. Would you just hold that? Here's 10 cents. Thank you. Will you sing something now?
Well,
Will you sing?
I'll try it, but...
You sing. I'm going downstairs in the lobby to watch you on a television screen.
Fine, He's only a bird in a gilded cage, a beautiful sight to see. And her beauty was sold for an old man's gold. She's a bird in a gilded cage. She's only a bird. She's only a bird in a gilded cage. A beautiful sight, a beautiful sight, a beautiful sight, a beautiful sight to see. I said a beautiful sight to see. You may think that she's happy and free from all care. She's not, though she seems to be. 'Tis sad, 'tis sad, 'tis sad when you think of her wasted life. For you cannot mate with age, and her beauty was sold. Her beauty was sold to a man with a beard for his doggone gold. Wonder where she found them. She's just a bird in a gilded cage. Hip, hip. She sold her soul for an old man's gold. Hip, hip. She found that youth could never mate with age. She's a bird in a gilded cage.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get ready to do my Spidell advertising. You know, Spidell is my sponsor. He makes watch bands, you know, for wristwatches and all. I've prepared a ballet, ladies and gentlemen. Come with me, children. This is the ballerina. This is Vera Lee, the ballerina. Ballerina. This is Roy Fitzell. He's the balalaika. Balalaika ballerina. Those of you who have been unemployed enough in the past as to have followed my career, I am quite sure that you're aware of the fact that I once played on the stage in ballet. I was with the Ballet Russe. It was a subsidiary company. It was called Charlotte Russe, but it was the same thing. I danced with him. I danced with a ballet. The entire music was written by Rimsky-Korsakov. And one night while I was dancing, I stepped on a live wire from an electric guitar, you know. It blew out my Rimsky and burned my Korsakov. That's what it did. But I'm all right now. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Tonight, I have an announcement that will rock the world. Wynn will dance again. And if Jolson is watching, I want him to notice that Larry Parks is not doing it for me. I'm only kidding, Al, but you know there's a wonderful thing, ladies and gentlemen. There's a famous French ballet. The name of it is Les Après-Midi du Fond. Which means the afternoon of a fawn. My ballet that I've prepared this evening is called Griffith Park at Night. Which means that there's a little fawn in the evening. Now, on with the ballet. The ballet. You see, my ballet tells a very beautiful story for Slidell. It's the story, she plays the part of a wristwatch. He plays the part of a beautiful Slidell band. And I'm an old leather strap. Now, you see what she just did there? She is very sad. She is very sad. See, she's on television, and it doesn't pay much, and she's very... Now, you see, he is very, very happy. He's happy because he has just finished paying for his course of dancing at Arthur Murray's. He's very happy. Now, it's my turn now. May I cut in, please? You see, the old leather strap can't hold her. Stop it! Stop it! Stop the whole thing! Stop it! Stop it! There's not room on ice for the two of us. You must choose between us. Pooh! It was lousy. Well, that's the way life is, you see. There's nothing left for the old leather strap to do. I'll just have to put an ad in the personal columns, I guess. I'll take any watch I can get. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have really something of great interest to the public. Statistics show that every day, thousands of television sets are in need of repair. This is very, very important for you to notice. Very often you get a picture, but you do not get the sound. You certainly have had that experience. Now, tonight, for those who can't get sound and just get the picture, I'm going to bring something new. I'm going to bring silent television. This really might be the beginning of a very happy thought. Of course, I cannot bring you silent television all alone. And ladies and gentlemen, my show is not only being graced by, but you also are having a great privilege in seeing for the first time, certainly on television, and alive almost, one of the greatest of the great comedians of the silent moving picture days, Mr. Buster Keaton. Buster, I'm very honored to have you on the show tonight. Silent movies, you know. Well, you can talk, Buster, and I'm quite sure the American public would like to hear you say something. Would you say something? Go ahead, speak. Hello. And I'll tell the public what's going to happen. Will you go? Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness the first time it has ever been repeated, the original scene, the first scene that Buster Keaton ever did in front of a camera. Right after the Civil War. This is really Buster Keaton's first scene in front of a movie camera. Piano, go in there and stop. Buster, thank you so much. Thank you to the audience. Thank you. Thank you so much, Buster Keaton, for this reappearance of yours. Spardell will send you a check in a bucket of molasses. My first experience in this. I don't know. And now, ladies and gentlemen, really,
The Ed Wynn Show will be seen. For Camels from Hollywood. Camel Cigarettes present Ed Wynn and Ed's guests Elsa Lanchester and Reginald Gardner.
I wouldn't drive one of those things. They're too dangerous, you know. I wouldn't drive one of them for anything. That guy smokes all the time. You know, everybody in Hollywood rides motorcycles. Really, they do. Clark Gable rides a motorcycle. His wife rides. That's how they got married. Didn't you ever hear the story? This is a true story. Clark Gable was out riding one Sunday on a motorcycle. Lady Ashley, who was later to become his wife, was riding a motorcycle. They stopped for a red light. She looked over. She said, "Clark, do you like to ride motorcycles?" He said, "I do." And Clark said to her, "Do you like motorcycles?" She said, "I do." And before the light changed, someone pronounced them man and wife. How the whole thing happened. If that had been a green light, Clark Gable would have been a bachelor today. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. Ladies and gentlemen, well, as a matter of fact, I have an invention here just for the men. So you ladies, if you don't care to watch it, it's perfectly all right with me. This is for men. This invention is for men who don't want to shave. See? It's a beard. It's not brilliant. I just wanted to show it to you. But this I consider a definite achievement, ladies and gentlemen. This is a gas razor. This is for houses where there is no electricity, you know. You light the pilot light, and the light goes up through there, you know, and it's a sort of a singe job, you know. I would suggest as an aftershave lotion, something like barbecue sauce or something like that. Thank you very, very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this evening, for instance, there will be things that will absolutely astonish you. I would like to say, Reginald Gardner. Why, this is Reginald Gardner of the movies.
Formerly Reginald Gardner of the movies.
Formerly? Aren't you in pictures anymore?
The cinema, sir, has been replaced by two commodities, television and popcorn. Of the two, popcorn is by far the fresher.
There's an insult there someplace. I haven't time to look it up. It's only a half-hour show, you know. But, Reggie, what are you really doing here? What are you doing here, Reggie?
Your producer engaged me as your butler.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I don't need a butler. Keenan dresses me. I don't.
Your producer thought that my presence on the show might give to your program a certain amount of savoir-faire, je ne sais quoi, joie de vivre, bibbidi-bobbidi-boo.
My producer thought that? That's a dreadful thing. Reginald, you're a big star in the movies, really. I'm astonished. I don't know what... You have a great job at 20th Century Fox.
No, Ed, I had a great job at 20th Century Fox. In fact, I was going to play the lead in 12 O'Clock High.
Don't tell me, didn't you get that part in 12 O'Clock High?
No, Ed, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I did not. You see, one morning, Mr. Zanuck caught me high at 11:30. It's been a much luckier year for Gregory Peck and Clement Attlee. Ah, well.
I didn't know there was so much smog in my clothes. I really didn't. Stop this, Reggie. I don't need a butler. I don't need a butler.
My dear sir, you cannot do a television show looking like this.
My dear sir, if I didn't look like this, I couldn't do a television show. But now stop this butler business, Reggie. Let me tell you something. I want to show you one of the new movies for my sponsor, Camel Cigarettes, you know. It's a cartoon. Do you like cartoons?
Well, if they're cartoons of camels, I love them.
My sponsor will probably discharge me and engage him for that remark. You know that? Get off of here, Reggie. I'll show you this film. Come on.
Here's a special announcement of interest to all people with dirty clothes. Ed Wynn has opened a new hand laundry. Your patronage is appreciated.
This laundry, I've got so much work to do in the laundry. I have a lot of ironing to do. Been so busy, I have to iron these things out. They're ready for delivery now. These are fine. The phone, wait a minute, the phone. Wait a minute. Hello? Hello? Who is it? Mr. Boris Karloff? Oh, yes. Yes, Mr. Karloff. Yes, this is the hand laundry. That's right. I say it is a hand laundry. Oh, that's ridiculous. No, it is a hand laundry, but what... No, that's ridiculous. He wanted me to come over and pick up a pack of dirty hands.
For a moment, my good man.
Elsa Lanchester. Manchester, I don't understand. What are you doing with that towel wrapped around you there?
Well, a lady can't walk down the street without something on.
Yes. You could have worn a dress.
I never thought of that. You are clever.
Possible. Aren't you supposed to be appearing at the Turnabout Theater in Hollywood there? What are you doing here? That's what I want to know.
I've come to make a complaint about your laundry.
Oh, isn't that silly?
You put too much starch in my nightgown.
Oh, that's ridiculous. We never starch our nightgown here.
You starched mine, and it kept me up all night.
I tell you, we never put starch in a nightgown.
I'm very sorry, but you did put starch in my nightgown.
This is getting maddening to me. I say we do not starch nightgowns in this laundry. We never starch nightgowns, and if you say we did starch your nightgown, then for heaven's sake, bring the nightgown that is starched and let me see it.
Well?
What's that? I say, show me the starched nightgown. That's what I'm talking about. Don't well me. Where is the starched nightgown?
Well, I stood it up, and it fell down and broke.
This is the nightgown? I'll try to take the starch out of the pieces here.
Here, where's my other bundle? I
The
want
other
my
bundle right back here, right back here, right back here.
Yes, maybe my
Is
eye...
this yours? No, that's not yours. That's wet wash. Just a minute here. Just a minute. Here. Here, this must be yours, right here.
Yes, I want
See?
my costume. That's
Yes.
it. That
Is that your blouse?
looks like it, yes.
Yeah, there's your laundry mark on it, yeah. What are you looking for?
I want my stage costume. Where is it?
Your costume?
Not here.
It isn't there?
No.
Well, let's see.
Anyway.
Here.
Uh-huh.
Come down here.
This-
Can you put that on? Yes, that's
this is
been
fine.
starched. That's been starched.
I
What do
read
you want
it's
the
my
cus-
Indian number.
Yeah, what do you mean Indian
How
number?
do you like it?
Well, it doesn't go well with a towel, you know.
Well, is this better?
Well, no, it isn't. I think the other was better. What? A pin? Yeah, here. Here are pins.
Well,
This woman astonishes me. Well, what kind of a number is this?
it's a Maharani, an Indian Maharani. She sends to Hollywood to find a man, a Maharaja. These will be very useful.
Yeah, well, I'll
There's
tell you
the
what.
rest of my costume.
What is
There.
that?
We were looking for it. It goes here.
That's part of your costume? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You all right?
Yeah.
Now you're ready. You're going to... I'm sorry I can't watch you. I've got so much laundry to do, you know. I have to scorch a lot of shade, Chef, before I send them out.
Somewhere east of Punjab lies a little state of Swat, where the elephants wear golden pants and the weather is always hot. There in her ivory palace, the Maharani rules, while around her couch her ministers crouch on 17 silver stools. But the Maharani is fretful, for not a maid can she get. She's feeling so tete-a-teteful, but there's no one for tete-a-tete. All the princes seem to be taken, they're a much too popular lot. So the Maharani can't find a Johnny to be Maharaja of Swat. Oh, the Maharani of Swat, she's in a difficult spot. Tom or Dick or Harry can never marry the Maharani of Swat. Lately she has decided on a rather daring move. She figures since she can't get a prince, her ministers approve. She'll send across the ocean, where the picking should be good, and see if she cannot get a man who's a star in Hollywood. He'd be an inspiration, and his profile, like as not, would cause a mild sensation on the postage stamps of SWAT. Her grand vizier is protesting, but she looks him in the eye and says, my man, if Ali can, then why on earth can't I? Oh, the Maharani of Swat, see what her industry got. She kept her chin up and got a pin up from Maharaja of Swat. A sample came on approval, and the sample looked so fine. She smiled whenever he looked at her. He was very ornamental. They made a handsome pair. His smile was oh so gentle, a Metro Goldwyn mare. Her English is rather sketchy, but she's learned enough to know. For more affection, she whispers, action, camera lights, let's go. The Maharani of SWAT, just see what her industry got. She kept her chin up and got a pin up the Maharani of SWAT.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for, I wonder what it is time for. Assistant? Oh, yes. Now I know, it's time for advertising. When you see the puff, the time will be exactly right for camel advertising. See? Yeah, that's the puff, all right. Now it's time to do the advertising. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, it was so kind. Don't show the back of it, you fool. Everyone knows. Oh, we're just having fun, I don't know. Everyone knows that camels are popular all over the world, ladies and gentlemen. So let's visit some camel smokers in a few of the foreign countries of the world. Or would you rather go some other place? Open the curtain. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Greece. These are all restaurants. This is a column. This is an old college for columnists. Oh, Greek native, would you please entertain our American audience? Would you come here?
Ο αθάνατος Εύζωνας είναι στη διάθεσή σας να
No, I just want you to sing. I do the monologue. I want you to sing the big song which is sweeping Greece. Now, would you do that?
Πολύ
Yes.
ευχαρίστως.
Yeah, let me hear it. I'm dying to hear this.
Πόσο γλυκό το σιγαρέτο αυτό. Άπνισε και μέλ σε ένα μήνα και θα δεις. Κάπνισε και μέλ και θα δεις.
Thank you very, very much. You know, that's the biggest song hit to ever hit the Acropolis in Greece. And now let's continue our world cruise, ladies and gentlemen. I shall take you to Mexico. In Mexico, of course, they pronounce it Mexico, as you know. Mr. Gluskin, would you give me some Mexican music, you know? This is Mexico here. At one time, this was the biggest drugstore in the world. Then the people who lived here heard that they were selling camels, and the rush was so terrific, that's all that's left of the building. Would you sing some Mexican music for me, please?
Sí, señor, sí, señor.
Well, a hot cucaracha to you, too. But just I'd like to hear the big song hit of Mexico. Yes, please.
Και ήταν σουάβα είμαι φιωρito να mirando mi que me
Sounds like camel song.
Come che me sibero.
Thank you very much, you see. This song is just sweeping the whole world. And now to the mysterious Orient. Ladies and gentlemen, come to me with China, but they just made a mistake, the stagehands have. Are you sure that this is China? Yeah, that's China. Give us a little Chinese music, would you please, Mr. This guy's getting monotonous, you know that? We are now in China, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Yangtze River. That's the Yangtze Stadium. Would you please sing the song that is sweeping all of China? Well, that's all right with me. I'll check that, and I'll even double check it. I'll even chunk I check that one. Just sing the song that's sweeping all of China. Silly to me. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Can't stop this diet. They're camels, I know. And now, ladies and gentlemen, that, of course, that's all the advertising costs. I've actually taken you to all the countries in the world, you
Just
see.
a minute, old boy, just a minute, old boy. And I say the word advisedly. You've completely forgotten about Great Britain. They smoke camels there, too, you know.
Oh, I know that, Reggie. But if we sang the camel song in British, the American people wouldn't understand it.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, no, you don't have to get angry. That's the whole trouble. You take some of the great British plays that come over here. American people don't understand it.
But it's the most absurd thing I've ever seen.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the whole thing, just what you're doing. Nobody knows what you're saying. I nearly pulled a bone there. But that gives me an idea. Really. I just got an idea that we've been working on all week. You know, Reggie, I'll tell you what you do.
Yeah.
You get ready for the play, and I will explain to the people who are watching the show, or anything else that is watching the show besides people. I get a lot of fan mail from field mice, you know. Reggie, you go and get ready for the play. Would you do that?
I certainly will. Jolly ripping.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, now for a great, great British play, which I personally have written. Now, the stars of this play are Miss Elsa Lanchester and Mr. Reginald Gardner. And, of course, the great British actor, Sir,
Inja. Inja?
Bullet!
You know, each week the makers of Camels send free cigarettes to hospitalized servicemen and veterans. This week's gift Camels go to Veterans Hospitals, Rutland Heights, Massachusetts, and New Orleans, Louisiana, United States Army Station Hospital, Camp Hood, Texas, and United States Naval Hospital, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The Camel people have now sent more than 190 million gift Camels to servicemen, servicewomen, and veterans.
Little boy blue, come blow your horn.
Ed Wynn is brought to you over these same stations every Saturday night by Camel Cigarettes. Next week, Ed's guest will be Miss Ella Logan. Bob Lamont speaking. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.